This year is the 15th anniversary of the Master of Buddhist Studies program at the University of Hong Kong's Centre for Buddhist Studies. And it's unique for not only demanding the highest excellence in Buddhist studies, but also propagating and promoting an ideal called sustainable happiness. And we're delighted today to be able to welcome Venerable Hin Hung to discuss a little bit about his program. Thanks for joining us, Venerable.
Thank you for having me, to give me a chance to explain to you our program.
Yeah, I see that your team worked extremely hard on this concept and this beautiful design. Could you unpack that for us a little bit?
For many years we have used this sustainable happiness as our promotional
the concept.
The concept, yeah. And the concept behind the whole program. Yeah. Because as you may know, that a lot of Hong Kong people look for happiness, but we always try to be happy. We go to Lan Gui Fong and whatever, make money. Yeah. But we noticed that after all the effort, all the trial and error, most people are not getting what we call sustainable happiness. They can be happy for a moment, and then after a while that happiness is gone, they become mellow, they become sad, and they become lonely. And so we think this search for happiness and avoidance of suffering is very much in line with what the Buddha taught. The basic teachings of Buddhism is about the ending of suffering. In another word, looking for happiness. But this happiness is different from what most people look for or hope to get. What Buddha is proposing is a sustainable happiness. So we use this slogan, in search of sustainable happiness. And now in this poster, you see that we have a butterfly. Yeah. And it seems to be flying in the universe, in space.
Yes, in open space, yes.
Yeah. Butterfly is, the lifespan of butterfly is very short.
Right.
Maybe come in spring and then probably be dead in autumn or winter. Yeah. And the butterfly is always going to flowers, going to picking up honeybees and things like that. That is a symbol of our human life. Right. The human life is very fragile, it's very short. So during this period, we are always looking for something. In Buddhism, we said this lifespan is very short, like a butterfly. We are like in the universe. We are going from here to there. The look for happiness, the look for things that we hope will give us happiness is as big as the universe. You will never be able to have a place to rest.
Right.
And then as you are looking for this happiness, and your lifespan is very short. So it's never really sustainable, be it the thing that you will hope that will bring you happiness, that will be impermanent. And worst of all, your life is also impermanent. So in this impermanent situations, in this endless objects, and the things that we hope will give us happiness, and within this limited lifespans, how can we look for sustainable happiness? This is the message that I hope to convey to our reader and say, if you are looking for happiness and the things that you want is as big, as long, and as gigantic as the universe, where do you find that place to rest? Where do you find that sustainable peace of mind? And then behind all that is obviously we say, come and take a look at what Buddhism is. Take a look at what the Buddha said. In his teaching, in his wisdom, we think you may find something very inspiring, some insight that will help you to look for this sustainable happiness.
So I do want to find something inspiring. I want to come and, as you said, discover for myself what sustainable happiness is at the Master of Buddhist Studies at the center. So what are the requirements for that?
The requirement is because we are part of the University of Hong Kong, And so, just like all other master program in the university, you would probably you would need to have a bachelor degree in something. It does not have to be a bachelor in Buddhism. It can be bachelor in science, bachelor in arts, or whatever. Right. And then with that bachelor degree, and you can apply and for the program. Right. And sometimes if people have a very strong understanding of Buddhist teachings and they have a good command of English, there are also channels that people can apply, and some of the people get accepted to.
Right. So actually, that was one question I wanted to ask you. Some people might look at the Master of Buddhist Studies, they think, wow, this looks like deep intellectual stuff. Do I have what it takes? Do I have the background knowledge of Buddhism that is required for the program, or is that not a big problem for the center?
From our past experience, we have now more than 809, about 1,000 students that went through our program.
Right.
Within all those students, they are, like you said, very serious Buddhist scholar, Buddhist monk that came through and finished the program and then went on to Harvard and Yale, whatever, going for their PhD. However, we have some very young people just graduated from their bachelor degree and they come over, and then we have some people that are just about to retire. They are in the middle of their life. They come here for the program. Right. Not for the academic knowledge, but like I said, in some inspirations, some life, a knowledge about life, how we can deal with it. So, practical aspect of Buddhism, we very much emphasize on both the academic and the application of Buddhism. We do not want to sacrifice the true teaching of Buddhism. What is Buddhism about? If you want to understand Buddhism, we hope to present you a solid foundations of what is Buddhism about. Furthermore, if you are here for looking for some tips, some inspiration to how to deal with suffering, loneliness, whatever, this type of emotional stress, Buddhism has a lot of tips as to how you can deal with this life skills. And we also emphasize both the academic and the application of Buddhism. We try to strike a balance between the two, allowing courses of both to be somewhere balanced between.
So they can run together and the student can pick.
They can
both from both aspects of academic as well as practical application.
Yeah, we want to make sure there are enough courses for people that want to major in the academic track. Right. Then there are enough courses. We have Sanskrit, Pali, Tibetan languages that people can take. We also have Buddhist mediation, not meditations, mediation, how to mediate, counseling and pastoral practice. Right. These how to apply Buddhist teachings into daily life.
Right.
So we want to make sure there are enough courses to satisfy both type of people.
Right. There's just one final question. It's been 15 years. Yeah. It's been quite a journey. And I'm sure over the decade and a half, you've seen many students come and go, professors sharing their experiences, students giving you feedback. What do you think has been? What can you sum up about this center's journey thus far?
I think for me as one of the founder of the program. My deepest feeling is that I'm most grateful that we have a chance to share with so many people the true teachings of the Buddha in a way that is useful, meaningful to whoever comes in. Like I said just now, different people come in. Monks comes in, lay people come in, people that don't know anything about Buddhism come in. Catholic priests come through. And from our experience, most people that go through this program when they leave, they are inspired by what the Buddha taught. And that is what made me want to keep on going with this center. And that's why I think this program is meaningful. And that's why it's meaningful not to us, but to all those who look for something more in life. And I think with this Buddhist teachings, I think it can benefit so many people in so many ways.
Thank you very much, Venerable. And you can find out more about the program on Buddhistdoor as well as the CBS website, links with which we've provided below. Thanks a lot.